My name is Rahul Easwar. I'm a Hindu activist. I have written three books basically on Hindu philosophy, Indian culture, Vedanta. They were based on Mandukya Upanishad and Isha Upanishad, and also the culture and heritage of India. I bow to all the followers of the Hindu Daily. May you have a great time ahead. Understanding Hinduism, understanding Hindu Dharma is very essential because Hinduism is one of the ancient most cultures, civilizations in the whole world, and one of the great philosophies that the world has seen. So, all the humble pranams to all the people there. A temple is the house of the deity, the Devata as we call it. Please remember, Hinduism, Hindu philosophy, the Tantra form of worship is different from the Semitic concepts or our Christian or Muslim or our Jewish brothers. We believe in the idea of gods or deities or Devata. These are energy forms. They can be spiritual, social, cultural energy forms who we derive our spiritual energy from. For example, in Shabarimala, Swami Ayyappa is a Naishtika Brahmachari. In Guruvayur, Mahavishnu is a different deity, a different Devata. This Devata concept or the deity concept was there in ancient Europe and the ancient Americas too. See, the aspects like Thor. From Thor's name comes Thursday or Thor's Day, or from Odin's name comes Wednesday. So they were also ancient deities of the ancient Europe. Similarly, Hindu concepts, beliefs, especially the Tantra Agamic branch, believes in the concept of the deity, and temple is the home of a deity. And please remember, temple is an energy center, is not only a worshipping space, is not only a social congregation space, but is an energy center where the home of the particular devata is. That's the reason why certain specific rituals or acharas are there. It's all to keep that energy ecosystem alive. And the soul, the core, the spirit of a temple is the pratishtha or the core idol, the core concept there. That pratishtha is a crystallization of all the values, the philosophies, the darshana of that particular deity, and all the rituals are associated with the particular temple or a shrine or a pilgrimage space are based on that core agamic tradition or the tantric tradition. So that's the reason why Hindu temples are not only places of gathering, but they are devalayas, or they are the home of the deity. Conversion may be a personal choice, but forced conversions are there. It's a reality. See, we have great respect and reverence to all the faiths and religions, but forced conversion is against the tenets of every faith. There has been such kind of a forced and lured conversions happening around the world, and Hinduism definitely, especially being an unorganized religion, takes a hit on that too. Again, remember, forced conversion is wrong, unethical, but we also do have a part to play. Are we giving enough social support to our Hindu brothers? Do we have enough economic social support to our Hindu brethren who are suffering? We hardly have these kind of inner mechanisms. So please remember, we are also partly responsible for forced conversions because we are not caring enough for our plights. We are not gelling well as a community. See, what do we mean by a community? Community is a social support system. We Hindus, unfortunately, don't have that kind of a social support system like our Christian brothers, our Muslim brothers, our Jewish brothers. This social connect is lacking, and that's one thing we should work on. Rather than blaming other people, yes, we can point out their mistakes, but we should remember the prime onus is with us. And if somebody converts for a rice bag, that's a derogatory term used. If somebody converts for a rice bag, it is your mistake and my mistake too, because that person is feeling hungry. He is converting for rice and out of hunger. When we cannot satisfy our brother's hunger, we cannot blame him entirely. We have to be also socially and economically responsible for our brothers and sisters. Secularism in its true sense is a great idea, but the sole core of secularism is pluralism, not a Western concept of secularism. This is the difference between positive secularism and negative secularism. Positive secularism is the acceptance of all religions as true, is the respect towards every religion. But negative secularism is something else, rejection of every religion. Unfortunately, this secularism has been practiced in India for the past 70 years. That had a very negative and detrimental effect on Hinduism for sure. But true pluralism is one of the greatest gifts that India has given to the mankind. When Swami Vivekananda spoke in Chicago, or Mahatma Gandhi lived through his life, his efforts on communal harmony, respect, tolerance between different faiths by both Mahatma Gandhi and Vivekananda is something that makes India a Vishwaguru. This is the greatest contribution Hinduism has given to the world, the idea of pluralism and spiritualism. So please remember, respect to every faith, pluralism should be the core, not a negative secularism. And please remember that Sarva Dharma Adar Bhav, or respect towards every faith, or Ekam Sat Vipra Bahuda Vadanti, the truth or the God is ultimately one, but different sages, prophets, gurus might have interpreted and explained it differently, is one of the greatest contributions of India to mankind. And Swami Vivekananda categorically went and said, we respect and accept all religions as true. It is just like many rivers flowing, different rivers from different directions flowing into the one mighty ocean of God. So please remember, pluralism is India's greatest contribution, whereas negative secularism definitely had a bad effect on Hindu culture. We thought that self-rejection is some kind of a great thing. That was the wrong thing that taught. Rather than self-rejection, we should think about embracing and accepting every other faith in its pure form, but at the same time maintaining our own dignity, our own faith, but yet building bridges with our brother community. That's the true essence of pluralism. Hindu Dharma, or the faith of Hinduism, the philosophy, the religion, the spirituality, is one of the ancient most in the world. And Vivekananda, back in 1893, when he was presenting in Chicago, he said to the entire world, I come from the oldest of all the faiths in this world. And that's the greatness of the faith of Hinduism, the philosophy, the culture, the dharma of Hinduism. Our youth is lacking. Why? This is a very important point that we should remember. Please remember, we are a great faith, religion, philosophy, civilization with 95% greatness and 5% room for improvement. I'm telling our negatives, our shortcomings, because only if we understand those shortcomings, we can improve. We have great many facets. We have contributed yoga, Ayurveda, great Vedanta, many emerging philosophy, many great philosophies, many emerging thought process from the ancient strands of wisdom were from us. These are all our positive points. But whatever our shortcomings, this 5% we should address. Why do our youth lack this understanding? The major reason, just like our Christian brothers and our Muslim brothers have a Sunday and a Friday for their socio-spiritual gathering, we Hindus don't have such a socio-spiritual gathering. This is one of the greatest shortcomings in the past 5,000 years of our civilization. Just think about this question. Any day we can go to a temple, church, mosque, synagogue, gurudwara, vihara, or anything. But which is that particular day in the week our Christian brothers and sisters go to a particular church or a space where they can talk to each other, learn spirituality, ask questions, mutually help each other? Which is that particular day in the week where our Muslim brothers go to a mosque and take advice, take collective decisions, think about future, or have their own kind of planning? That's a Friday afternoon. We Hindus don't have it. This is our greatest shortcoming. And whenever somebody points this out, we bluff. We give out meaningless philosophies. We talk big things saying that every day and every time we have devoted to God. These are all bluffing that we should stop doing. We need to have a Saturday evening, just like our Christian brothers is having a Sunday morning and our Muslim brothers are having a Friday afternoon. This is also, I'm telling, based on the research of Harvard University, published back in 2016 after researching on 84,000 people, that once a week, if you go to a shrine, a church, or we can take it to a mosque or a temple, we will have less stress in our life, better spiritual knowledge, more social connectivity, more collective understanding. This is what we lack, and this is the reason why our youth is not having that values, that philosophy, that culture, that understanding of Hindu faith and philosophy. Casteism is something we should definitely overcome. We have many positives, but the sad reality in past many centuries is that there was a casteist hierarchy and there was chauvinism, there was supremacism amidst us. All the great reformers, sages like Swami Vivekananda, Mahatma Gandhi, so many other reform movements have cleansed us, or people like Sri Narayana Guru, Chatambi Swami, all cleansed us of this evil of casteism. Yes, we should grow beyond casteism and we should unite philosophically and spiritually as Hindus and humans.